The door opened at the wrong moment, and in that single heartbeat, Daniel Carter's life tilted off its familiar axis. He had been rushing, late again, always late, juggling a paper cup of cheap coffee, his phone buzzing with messages from the school nurse about his son's asthma inhaler, and the quiet panic that followed him everywhere since his wife died. He pushed the unmarked door at the end of the executive floor, expecting a storage room. Instead, he froze. Inside stood a woman with her back half-turned, slipping on a blazer, the sharp lines of authority in her posture unmistakable even in that vulnerable second. Their eyes met. Silence snapped tight between them. Daniel stammered an apology, heat flooding his face, already stepping back, until she raised a hand, not in anger, but in curiosity. "Wait," she said calmly. "You're not who I expected." That was the moment the hook set. Daniel didn't know it yet, but walking away was no longer an option, and what the CEO would do next would follow him for the rest of his life. Daniel had come to the glass tower for one reason only: desperation. A contractor by trade, he'd been called in to fix a persistent electrical fault that no one else seemed able to trace. The job paid well. Well enough to keep the lights on for another month, well enough to buy his son, Leo, the medicine he needed without choosing between rent and groceries. He kept his head down, spoke when spoken to, and tried to be invisible. That had been his survival strategy since becoming a single dad. But invisibility shattered in that quiet office. The woman before him was Mara Whitmore, CEO of Whitmore Industries, a name Daniel recognized instantly. Billion-dollar deals. Ruthless headlines. Power distilled into a human form. He apologized again, backing out, but she surprised him by laughing softly. Not mockery, something lighter. Human. "Relax," she said. "You look like you've been carrying the world on your shoulders. Accidents happen." She asked his name.